Hi everybody. I received a message that the Notebook LM assignment, the video appears to be a bit dated, so I'm creating a new video here, and I just want you to know that anytime you're going through the course, if you come across a video that feels a bit outdated, it's not showing you what to do, you can't figure out what to do from the video, because when I create videos, websites are like this, right? So I might show you Notebook LM, or I might show you like Gmail or something, and this is what the website looks like at the time that I create the video. And then over time, the website changes, and maybe the video doesn't, it changes so much, the website changes so much, you can't figure out what to do from the video. So anyhow, if you ever come across one of those instances, just send me a message and just say, hey, this video needs to be updated. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm updating the video. And the main takeaway from this video is I want to introduce you to Notebook LM. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. A friend just came by to help me with something in my backyard. So now we're going to do some Notebook LM. And Notebook LM is a large language model chatbot. Large language model chatbot, LLM. That's what they're called. They're called large language model chatbots because they're trained on a lot of data. And what does LLM mean as an LLM chatbot? So you could ask like ChatGPT. And large language models, chatbot powered by a large language model, a type of AI trained on massive amounts of text, books, websites, code, conversation, so it can understand human language. Examples of LLMs. And anyhow, there's some good stuff in there. You could also ask, what is a GPT, like ChatGPT? You could ask these. The amazing thing about these tools is you could ask these tools about themselves. You could ask the tool, how do I use you? You could go to ChatGPT or Gemini, and you could say, how do I best use Gemini? And it's like the first time in history a tool will tell you how to use it. Right? Like previously, if you had like a Cuisinart and you have this Cuisinart, you can't ask the Cuisinart, how do I use the Cuisinart? The Cuisinart doesn't talk to you, but these large language model chatbots do. So here's Notebook LM by Google. And Notebook LM generated all these resources. So when you look in modules, all these resources here, briefing doc, FAQ, podcast, right? It generated all that. So you could go here and you could choose create new, and I'm going to choose create new, and then you upload something. And so, I might come here and get like the PowerPoint presentation. So here's the PowerPoint presentation, and I could download this potentially. Download. So I click download there, and it downloaded the PowerPoint presentation. So I grab this PowerPoint presentation, I come here, and I could pull this over. So you could do this for any class. And it says only the following file types are supported, and it lists out those file types. So it doesn't support a PPTX, which is a PowerPoint presentation. But the workaround for that would be to go to Google Drive. And then here in Google Drive, you could go up to settings. And in settings here, you could come down and you could say convert uploads to Google Docs editor format. So I'm going to make sure that that check mark is on, and then I could grab this PowerPoint, I could bring it over to Google Drive. It's going to upload it and it's going to convert it, and you can't see that because my image is blocking the upload, but now it's been uploaded and converted. So I could open this here in Google Drive and I could say file download, and I could download this as a PDF or as plain text, right? So now I have the PDF of this. And when I come back over to Notebook LM, it says it will allow a PDF, right? It says that right there. So I could grab this PDF, I could drag it over, I could drop it, and it uploaded the PDF. And then when I get in here, I could look to see what I want to create. I could create an audio overview. I could even do a video overview. I could create reports. I could do a mind map. I could do flashcards. I could do an infographic. I could do a quiz. I could do a data table. I don't see podcast. I guess maybe audio overviews. Yeah, it's the podcast. So you could create all these things. And so the main thing I want you to take away from this video and this assignment is that this is an incredible tool to help you study more effectively. Whatever class you're taking, you could take class resources, drag them and drop them in here, and you could create a podcast. You could create all this stuff. All of these things that I've created here in modules, right? All things like this, you could create those things at Notebook LM. So I just need you to take a screenshot of NotebookLM. Let me know you came here. Upload that screenshot, and that's what I'm looking for. You can also do similar things like this at Gemini, at ChatGPT, at Perplexity, at Claude, at these different LLM chatbots. You could upload files and you could talk with the LLM chatbots about those files. So AI is an incredible tool to help you learn more effectively and more efficiently, which means you're going to learn things better and you're going to learn them faster and you're going to remember them longer. And the reason LLMs are so great at helping students learn is that it's an interactive format. It's not unidirectional. So a textbook is unidirectional. It's going in one direction. It's going from the textbook to you. But these LLM chatbots are bidirectional. You got the chatbot, you got you, and the chatbot could tell you something, you could tell the chatbot something, and you go back and forth. You have a conversation. Whereas a textbook's just going from the textbook to you. The information's going from the textbook to you. You can't send information to the textbook and have the textbook send information back to you. But with these chatbots, you can do that. And so the amazing thing about that is you could like drill deeper. You could ask questions. You could explore your curiosity. You could ask it to quiz you on that. You could set it to talk mode when you're driving. So if I come in here and go to ChatGPT on my phone, there's a little icon here with like a speaker. And, you know, if I click that button, I could start to talk with ChatGPT and I could say, hey, are we in talk mode? Question mark.
We sure are. We're in talk mode right now, so feel free to chat away. I'm all ears.
Awesome. Can you please quiz me on, you know, the first chapter of, or the first week of an introduction to psychology? Just start asking me quiz questions. What's normally taught in an intro psych course in the first, let's just say the first month. Just ask me questions on that because I have a quiz coming up. And I'm doing this, by the way, just as a side note, as an example for my students of what you can do with these large language model chatbots like ChatGPT. Let's go.
Absolutely. Let's dive into that intro psych material. Here's your first question. What's the primary focus of the biological perspective in psychology?
I have no idea. Fill me in.
No worries. The biological perspective focuses on how the brain, nervous system, and genetics influence behavior. Ready for the next one?
Sure. Actually, let's just call it quits. Thanks so much.
No problem at all. I'm always here if you want to pick it back up.
So now you can enhance your learning, whatever you're doing. Like in certain situations, you go walk your dogs. You could put your earbuds in and you could be talking with ChatGPT or Gemini. And I don't know if Gemini does it actually, but that's a good thing. Let's find out. Let's see if Gemini has that real quick. We could just go to Gemini here and we could ask, does Gemini have voice mode? And it looks like use microphone, but I'm not sure if that's voice mode. Let's find out. Hey, is this, allow while visiting the site. I need to turn on my microphone. Hey, is this voice mode or is it just voice to text and then it gets submitted? Yeah, that's it with Gemini. So ChatGPT does have that voice mode where you could come in here and you could click that, or this is just dictate, right? So voice mode allows you to talk to it. So with ChatGPT, you could be walking your dogs, you could be driving, maybe you have an hour commute every morning. You could be talking with ChatGPT about what you're learning. What else? You know, like maybe you have a job where I used to wash dishes in a restaurant. You could put your earbuds in and you could just be talking with ChatGPT about what you're learning. And you could have preloaded content, right? You could preload a PowerPoint presentation and say, hey, help me learn this material. Let's talk about it. Or, you know, you could be like, maybe you work in a warehouse and you're driving a forklift or you're pushing a broom, right? While you're in these situations, you could be double timing. You could be doing the thing which doesn't take a lot of mental processing, washing dishes, walking your dogs, pushing that broom. You could be doing that while at the same time engaging your brain and helping your brain learn the stuff you need to learn so that you can progress in life. Because 3 things will make you successful. What you know, right? That's what you're working on when you come to school. What you know. You're working on becoming a doctor. You're working on becoming a lawyer. You're working on becoming an engineer. You're working on what you know. That's going to make you successful. What you know is going to help make you successful. And then also mindset. Those are the 3 things that make you successful according to moi, according to me. All right, that is NotebookLM. See you next time.